What's going on, everybody? It's mad early, but I had this dope dream that I needed answers to. And when I explain it to you, it's going to be like, what is wrong with you? What did you drink? What did you smoke? But like, you just know how dreams work. They don't really make sense at the physical understanding. Everything is symbolic, everything is metaphorical. So I'm going to share the story and tell you what I got from it. And I think everyone can benefit from it. So it took place back home at my parents' house, the house I grew up in. And it was like a bunch of family members in the house and stuff, which was cool. And I was like, okay, hey, it was so normal that I actually thought I was there. I didn't even know I was dreaming yet. It was just normal. Just people here. Okay, cool, cool, cool. And then I was about to walk upstairs, and as I was walking out, like there's a glass door and a big living room window, but the glass door is kind of muffled, so you can see like a distorted image of what's outside. And I just saw this big orange thing, and I was like, "Whoa, what is that?" So I go over to the window and I look out, and there's a bunch of tigers. There's like four big tigers outside, and like these chicken things. Like it's like imagine just a baby chick as tall and as large as an ostrich. Okay, that's pretty much the best way I can explain it. Like just imagine an ostrich with a chick body, like it was like a baby chicken body. It was weird, but I was like, okay, cool. But it looked so normal. That's the crazy part. Like I was like, that's a real bird somewhere, but I don't know what that is. I'm just gonna call it an ostrich chicken. All right. So then I was like, oh, so now we got tigers outside. So like I ran to go get my family to come look at it, and then of course when you go back, they're gone. So I was like, okay, cool. And then everyone was like, like, okay. And they just went about their business. So then go along. I mean, mind you, this is normal. I mean, I'm walking around getting drinks out the fridge. Like this is a regular dream or a regular day. Like I didn't know I was dreaming yet. But then my cousin like just wanted to go hang out upstairs. So I was like, all right, cool, let's just go upstairs. So she like led the way, and then like she ran back down. She was like, oh my God, like screaming. I was like, what? And then this huge tiger, like a tiger that should not have fit in the home, but you know how dreams work and physics don't make sense. But like this huge tiger came out, and he was like roaring, snarling at me and whatever. And I was like, oh, like that level of fear that's so huge that you just don't even know how to feel. I was like, whoa. But then one of my mantras is fear is a choice, fear is a choice, fear is a choice. Not the emotion of fear, but like the letting the fear control you is a choice. There's a slight difference there. But I was like, fear's a choice. Okay, how do we get out of this? I don't care how big this thing is. How do we get out of this? So this big tiger like jumped. It's kind of like the space like expanded, and the just a like the like like the paw, but not even the paw, like the finger pad of the tiger was bigger than my entire body. I'm 6'2", so like that's a huge, tiny, like a finger, you know what I mean? And that was even bigger. And it was like it had it like pinned down, and like it was like roaring in my face. And I was like, okay, how do I get out of this? But then, just like in life, when it comes to manifestation, something's just gonna pop out at you. Something's just gonna be the answer that you're looking for in that situation. So then I just saw the door, and I was like, okay, well, that's the only thing I got. I was like, let's go. And I opened the door, and like the second I like twisted the handle, the tiger was like that was roaring in my face just stopped, and he just like calmed down. He was like, okay, and pretty much just walked out. And as he walked out the door, he like shrunk to the size of a cat, and I was like, okay, I'm dreaming. It took all that, but I was like, okay, I'm dreaming. But I mean, when I woke up this morning, like I went straight to meditation. If you ever have a dream that you could not understand, try meditating on it. Just don't even try to, okay, what that could have been. No, just sit and just try to recreate the dream, because everything is just going to start talking to you. So that's what I did. So pretty much my house in this, or my parents' house, but still my house in this was symbolic of my temple. Okay, as I say in a bunch of my other videos, I believe that we are all the temple of God. Whether you believe in the Kemet, whether you believe in Catholicism, Christianity, whatever, something in us has the God above in us The big guy upstairs is in us, or big girl, wherever you want. So the house, me being in the house, was just me. And of course, the animals that were around were just the problems that are surrounding me and the ones that I actually let inside. The ones, of course, on the outside, they disappeared instantly. But what really like cued me off to this was, why is it that there's tigers and chickens right next to each other, and them tigers are not having a whole like KFC dinner right now? What's going on here? So like what I put together was like, those were just outside problems that you could actually be having, but they're not inside. You didn't let them in, so they just disappeared. But there's this one big one, and I know exactly what it is in my life. This one big one made it in, and it was that huge, it was that grand, because that's how much energy I gave it. That's how much of importance throughout my day I think about it. And I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and it was just growing and growing and growing to the point that I can no longer fight it. I gave it so much energy, I made it more powerful than myself. So when it attacked me, that just shows like, how these things can grow and grow and get the power to attack you. But with me opening the door and not fighting it, not hassling with it, it was just letting it go. That's what opening the door was. Opening the door to my temple to release this huge beast that I created, to just let it go. When you truly love something, you let it go. When you have a problem, you give it love. You give it the opposite. They say fight fire with fire. No, you fight it with, you fight it with water. Water or some sand, but let's just say the opposite. All right. So that's exactly what happened. Instead of fighting the big tiger that I would have definitely lost to, I gave it love and I just released it. And that's what all that was symbolic of, and I was just like, okay. It just feels good to let go of that problem. That's just what it was. It's to let go of it. Let go. Trust me, just let go. I'm just like, I woke up this morning feeling free. After that meditation, I just felt free. I was like, you know what? That's not going to bother me anymore. But that's not even it. So then after this crazy experience, once again, this is the part where I know I'm dreaming, because then there's like the snow leopard. Once again, I have some dope animals in my dream. But it was like this snow, like not a snow leopard, but like a white tiger. But like it was smaller, but it was like roaring at me again. I mean, like roaring to the point it was like starting to turn like almost demonic. But like I had zero fear of this. So I just fought this 3,000-foot tiger. I'm not worried about this little thing. But that, once again, it's all the problems. You face a big problem, small problems just don't faze you anymore. So like this thing, like it jumped at me and clamped on my arm. It clamped on me, like it was like ripping at my arm, but like it didn't hurt. I was just like just watching it. And like I started just like playing with it. Like I literally like flung it over, flipped it on his back and started like, scratching his stomach. And like, it started like, it went from like straight demon to like this cute, soft little cat, and I was like, see, there you go. And that was when I woke up, like all the way, So moral of the story, moral of the dream. You have a lot of things that could be your problem outside, but if they don't make it in, they don't exist. The amount of energy you give to something is how powerful it is. If you are constantly thinking about how you're going to get back at somebody, if you're constantly thinking about how you just got slighted, how you got cheated, how you're powerless, you're making it more and more powerful in your mind to the point that you will be taken over by it. What you give energy in your mind will grow and grow and grow. So give that same energy to positive things. Ignore your external reality. Ignore the stuff that's outside the window. Okay? Ignore that. Because it doesn't exist. If it's not inside, if it's not in your temple, it does not exist. It's really that simple. And if something starts to attack you, don't try to fight it. Sit with it. Be like, okay, I'm feeling anger towards this person. How does this serve me? It doesn't. Let it go. Some of us want to say, but let me hate just a little bit more. No. No. Don't hate. I just want, then that's like an idea I got from Neville. It's just like, don't hate it. Just let it go. I want to be sick just a little bit longer. I've been sick and coughing so much, and blah, blah, blah. Let the sickness go. Once again, all of it was magnified and manifest. It's magnified in energy and manifests in a physical way. So if you're sick, you have something emotional going on. You have something spiritual going on, or something actually physical, you're not taking care of yourself. But you need to look at it like that. All of your problems, every single one. A problem is just a problem. And all problems have solutions. Remember that. All right. So treat your problems with love, and that's when you can just use that old phrase. If you truly love something, let it go. So anyway, that was just a dope dream. I have to get my morning workout in. I kind of like shifted my schedule around to make this video, but that was a dope dream. And I really just woke up this morning just feeling peaceful. I was just like, wow, I really did that, in the dream world. And it just started my day off well. I started off succeeding before I even woke up. So that's just how I'm feeling. And I just wanted to put this video out. If you have any different interpretations of everything, let me know. If you had any cool dreams that gave you a message for the day, if you will, let me know. Till next time.